Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are discussing on case hardening methods. If you want to understand or to have a better clarity on difference between case hardening and surface hardening, the link is in the description below for the video. First have a look at that video. It will give you a better clarity on what is the fundamental difference between case hardening and surface hardening. I come up with new videos on every Friday and every Sunday of the week, so please subscribe the channel, and these videos will help you in your vivas, in your interviews, and also in your engineering career. Okay, so let's begin with our today's topic, that is case hardening method. Okay, so first of all, what we will be covering today. First thing is what is this case hardening. Second thing is the types of case hardening. The types of case hardening. So let's first begin with what is case hardening. So case hardening is a process that is used on low carbon steels to improve surface hardness. In case hardening, the elements like carbon or nitrogen or both are introduced into the component's surface to improve hardness, thus by changing the chemical composition of the component. So the first and the fundamental thing to remember in case hardening is that the elements or the components chemical composition is getting changed. The chemical composition of the component is getting altered in case of case hardening. Okay, so let's see the first type of case hardening, that is called as carburizing. Carburizing is nothing but addition of carbon atoms onto the low carbon steel component. Okay, so how I will do this? First of all, I will take the component, low carbon steel component. I will heat it up to 850 degrees centigrade into a furnace. Now, as the component is getting heated up to 850 degrees centigrade, I will simultaneously pass carbon dioxide gas into the furnace. Now, as the gas enters the furnace, due to the heating effect, the carbon dioxide splits into carbon and oxygen. Now, as the carbon dioxide splits into carbon and oxygen, the carbon atoms try to penetrate into the component, and as they penetrate into component, they form Fe3C. Okay, so these carbon atoms are penetrating into the component, forming Fe3C, and Fe3C formation gives a improved hardness on the surface of the component. Now, as this process is going on, simultaneously the oxygen that is generated into the furnace, that is been vented out. Okay, the depth of case hardening, or the depth of penetration, is going to be 0.1 mm per hour. Okay, the main drawback of this carburizing effect is that the first and the most important drawback is that there is a very high risk of corrosion of the component due to presence of oxygen. Okay, the next type of case hardening is nitrating. In nitrating, what I am doing is, instead of adding carbon dioxide, I am adding nitrogen. Okay, so how I will do this? I will take the low carbon steel component, I will heat it in the furnace up to 950 degrees centigrade. Now, as I am heating it up to 950 degrees centigrade, I will simultaneously pass NH3 gas into the furnace. Now, as the NH3 gas enters the furnace, due to heating effect, the NH3 splits into nitrogen and hydrogen. Okay, so this nitrogen starts penetrating into the component. Now, as this nitrogen penetrates into component, it forms Fe3N. Fe3N. Okay. Now, as the nitrogen is penetrating into the component, simultaneously the hydrogen gas generated is vented out from the furnace. So, the main advantage of this kind of process is that due to absence of oxygen, there is no risk of corrosion, and also the hardness obtained is more. Okay, but the main drawback is that the depth of hardening is approximately 0.0167 mm per hour. Okay, now this depth is less as compared to carburizing. Why? Because nitrogen is larger than carbon, so thus the depth of hardness is going to be less. Okay, so there's one more process that's called as cyaniding. in cyaniding, what we are trying to do is we are trying to add carbon as well as nitrogen. Okay. So what I will do is I will take a bath. I will take a bath of sodium cyanide, sodium chloride, and sodium carbonate. Okay. I will take the bath of this all three components mixed. Then I will add the component into the bath. Okay. So now as I add the component into the bath of cyanide, what I am doing is I am taking the bath and the component into the furnace, and I am heating both of them to 900 degrees centigrade. Now as both the things, the bath and the component, is getting heated up to 900 degrees centigrade, the carbon atoms and the nitrogen atoms starts penetrating into the component and they form Fe3N and Fe3C. So thus the hardness obtained is going to be very high and very good. The depth of hardness is also going to be very good. So this was all about the case hardening methods and case hardening. So if you like the video, first hit the subscribe button and also turn the gray thumb blue. If you have any doubts in the video or anything related to case hardening, please comment down below. And if you don't like the video, also comment down below. Okay. Thank you.